Got the new governor gear. You're on the drive! So this is my dad's T-MAXX. Originally a 2.5. He swapped in a 3.3 engine into it, and this thing has been beat. It's really old. It's like, what he said, like 20 years old or something like that. Something really old for an RC car truck. Oh, I need to move back. And I got it running again because it usually just sits forever because an issue arises or I just don't feel like throwing money into it. So I had it running okay, and now it's just fighting me all the way. It just does not want to run. I give it some throttle, run for about 5 seconds, and just die. So even this engine is just beat. So I'm gonna take it apart, clean it. My dad says it probably needs a piston and sleeve, but I think part of it is the gas I was running is like, I just finished that gallon. So this is what's left of, I don't know if it was like 5-year-old, well, it's probably more than 5-year-old gas. And the only rest I have is down here, which is even older, which I don't even know if I want to try. There's a little bit left in that one. I think that one's unopened. So I'm just going to set up a time lapse, pulling this thing out. It's honestly pretty simple. I've had the top end off before, so undo that. I'm going to do those 4 there, and then the ground, and it should come right out. So I'll get time lapse going so you can watch. So as you saw there, it's pretty simple, just 4 bolts, 1 screw here, unhook the 2 hoses, and just wiggle it off of the throttle shaft. And it came right off. So and start taking the exhaust off, just those 2 bolts there, and the intake just pops off. Take the head off, so for this you gotta take these screws out, and this plastic piece comes off, and you gotta go all the way down in there to get the head bolts out. Then we'll go from there, I guess. So as you see, I got it all apart. So the hardest part was getting the flywheel off. So what I had to do with that was I stood it up on the concrete floor and hit it with the rubber bottom end of my hammer because I don't have a small rubber mallet. So that came off, and this just pushed through. Gotta slide this off the shaft after the flywheel. That holds the flywheel on. Just use the 5/16. This slid off the flywheel. This one over top of that, the washer and the clip. So what I saw and what I did was on the exhaust stroke, I put the zip tie through the exhaust port and just turned it up just enough to push it up so I could get under the lip with a screwdriver. And I pulled it out. And you can slide the piston towards the exhaust and off the shaft. So it's nice and loose, but I mean, that stuff on it, that's not for me touching it. It came out like that, so I definitely think should probably get a new one. Sleeve isn't amazing. All the bearings seem good. I'll just clean it up. I'll probably put that bearing in it and maybe a clutch bearing, but this truck is honestly a piece of junk, so I don't want to throw much money into it. I really just screw with it because I can. I'd take this part, or at least blow it out or something. I'll probably take it apart. So I don't have any other videos to upload, so I think I'll upload this one because I've been running on video shortage due to losing a gear for that somewhere in the basement here. So I'll probably just upload this tonight, get parts at some point, and hopefully we can get back to driving this thing and having some fun with it.